There's this one in Yoruba. Let me put it in Yoruba. Ẹ máa sún fúnra yín ni. Ẹ máa sún fúnra yín ni. If you like it too much and your husband is, you may talk about maybe you are not sexually compatible. But you just have to adjust. Once you discover that you are meant for each other, you just have to adjust. Like in my own case, I know my wife, and she knows me as well.
Yes, sir.
So I don't demand for it every time.
You're a man of God now.
What kind of man?
I mean, even their fans, they have time that they set.
I'm legally married. I can do it anytime I want it.
Okay, sir.
But at the same time, I have to consider the preference of my partner too.
Yes, sir.
So you see, it is it won't speak well for you to be fighting over sex, and the pastor will now ask you what happened. You won't be bold enough to say, Pastor.
What happened? Talk now.
So it's a matter of understanding. We try to understand and try to adjust. Of course, it's not a food, and some people will say it's a food. But all the same, it's meant for enjoyment for those that are married.
Yes. Now, because our time is fast spent, the issue of in-laws is another thing that is causing problem in marriage. In-laws issue, the war of in-laws. Like, how have you been coping? One, and how can the in-laws be handled? Because I was actually asked to talk in a program one time, and as I was talking, I said that immediately you married a woman, you become one also with the parent and the person.
Sure.
One of the people in the flare, they said, no, that's not it. It's not done. It's not that way. The Bible says you only become one with your wife, not with your in-laws. I said, and when you become one with the wife, what happens to the parent? You become one. So, like, the in-laws, how have you been handling it, and how should it be handled in such a way that it do not cause problem in marriage?
Thank you very much. You see, the very day I got married, I know I have two mothers and two fathers, so to say. My biological mother, my biological father, and my in-laws parents too.
Okay.
So whatever we want to do in the house, we discuss it together. If at the end of the month we feel like let them eat the fruits of their labor, we share it, we divide it. How much we go to the other side in terms of finances, how much we come to my home, and we agree on that. We understand each other to that level.
Yes, sir.
And we don't allow them to interfere in the affairs that has to do with our home, because there is no room for the third party as far as God instituted marriage. So we can seek for their advice, but not to the extent of whatever happened in the home, you just think of, let me go and tell my parent, let me go and tell my in-law and all that.
Yes, sir, because in that program, somebody cited this example that you said become one. You can imagine, how can a husband, you now go to your mother and now you will now be telling him how your wife used to behave in the other room. Like, sensitive issues. Like the husband now, anything that happens it goes to the mother or to the father to go and tell him or her what has happened or what has transpired. That kind of behavior, like, that is real life story. Actually, it's real life story. Live and direct. How can such be handled, especially by the wife?
You know the problem we're having. Marriage is for the matured mind, not for baby.
Matured mind.
Yes, and when you're talking about maturity, it's not age-wise.
It's not age. So somebody can be 68 and still a kid.
John D, what are you talking about? you can behave like a kid even at the age of 60.
Really?
Yes. Now, this is what I want to say on the question. Please remind me the question you.
Now, why a husband going to tell the mother everything that happens in the house, even to the work of the other room?
You see, the Bible talked about living and cleaving. Leaving your parents, cleaving to your wife. It is not good enough if you are a wife or a husband practicing such. Whatever happened in the other room is none of their business. So it means you are still a kid. So you have to be mature. You have to grow up to become mature. It should be between you and your partner, not between you and your parents. the third party.
All right, sir. Now, lastly on the program, before I ask you to give a piece of advice to our people out there, like what are those things that you put in place while you were preparing for marriage that leads to you enjoying marital bliss now? At least 9 years of marital bliss. It's not easy. Not be beans, as we used to say.
What
not
about
be beans.
people that are celebrating 25 years?
Wow, that's the great. That's the great.
Well, I don't know that I'm going on a journey. To some people, they said as a journey you can actually return. But if you have to return, you come with a lot of embarrassment.
That's it.
So I don't expect you to return. It's a journey of no return. Of no return. To me,
the journey of forever.
Forever. We are together forever.
Now, come what may.
Yes.
Sunshine.
By
rain,
the grace
food,
of God. Let me emphasize that. Actually, having known that I'm going on that journey, I prepared myself. I've read several books. I've attended several seminars to acquire sufficient knowledge. And that has been the bedrock.
Wow. So, advance out there in preparing for marriage, just gain experience, read books, move close to those that are married and are enjoying a successful marriage. So, what's your last word for our audience, sir, before we go today?
Yes, this is my last word for the married. Please, God has given you the opportunity to find the
bone of your bone.
Yes, the bone of your bone, your helpmates. So please keep him and keep her secure. And God bless you. Now to the youths that are not yet married, marriage is good. I'm enjoying it. In fact, actually some people are enduring it. There are some things you have to endure, but enjoyment is what God has created it for. So please prepare. It's worth preparation.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much, Evangelist Yemi Oladosu of PCM Passion for Christ.
You call me
Ministry.
Bro
Yemi Oladosu of PCM Passion for Christ Ministry. We are so glad to have you on the program today. It's heaven to have you around. So we'll say a very big thank you. And I know anytime we invite you again, you always honor our invitation.
By God's
all right, thank you. Our fans out there, thanks for tuning in today. This is where I'll be drawing the curtain on today's edition of Fair for Success. Beat the best and be the best. And like I always say, please bring your advert to this program. Bring your advert to Okin FM 105.7 because that's one of the way you can keep me on the air for years. And to place your advert, call me on this number 09039616523. I call it again 09039616523. Until next week Monday, same time that I'll be coming your way again. Ensure to fuel your vision and your passion to be what you want to become in all aspects of your life. John D says bye for now.